Well, it is a mild night here in the southeastern part of the country, and it's time for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Dragons of St. Louis taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Young way to the kickoff for Atlanta.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid return.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between these Road Warriors and the Atlanta Falcons.
Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Young Koo has it all teed up. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Hey, go Fury. Set cut.
Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. And Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ultra. Ready?
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
10 black. Plastic, 6. Black old trail, yellow. Green jack. Set.
Here's Rattler, first and 10. Goes right downfield to 11. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Steal, chest steal. Hey, blue. Cut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Blue, 32. Dog red. Set.
Rattler to the air now. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they take him down right along the 30.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
The Falcons go in nickel, third down.
Go!
And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Ready, set.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
White. Yellow, 43. Red, cycle. Set, cut.
Pistol snap to Rattler. That's caught at the 4. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
St. Louis.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Hey. Bronco 80. 3.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dragons finish up an excellent opening series. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. He's on the ground here. Tracy. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Tracy once more. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent to the ground by Pete Warner.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Scooped up by the defense. And his return will reach the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons take a 13-0 lead.
St. Louis.
Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Tag. Cougar 19.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To the air with Penix. Trying to set the screen. Dobbins has a lane inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the shotgun, Penix. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And goes to the hurry up here.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Roll it. Say, hey. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. Ready.
It's Penix yet again. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Banjo. 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger, 7 Pirate. 79 Bronco. Ready.
And again, it's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lower the deficit to a single possession. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Oh, what a hit! Charge the ball loose! Oh, fortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Red, yellow, cut.
On the gun, Rattler bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give him a first down.
That's good for a St. Louis first down. It's a gain of 20. And a St. Louis first down.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Still a one-possession game in the early stages. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They're running from the gun with Kamara. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Shotgun snap to Rattler. On the move, headed right. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's in, touchdown. The Dragons take a 13-point lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
70 Lions. Panther 11.
Penix working from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Firing it deep, left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
14 more yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Caught near the goal line. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set, ready. 40, ultra. Set.
Now we're on the counter. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Striker. Yellow.
A tight end in motion now.
Hut.
Counter give to Kamara. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and inches.
On the ready.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Here. Ready.
He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Okay, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in second and short, they decide to just move those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey, green. 50, green. Striker. Check, striker. Ready.
They'll run here on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Falcons' 38-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Let's go.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Okay, ready?
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Red, yellow. Ready. You don't get red. Cycle. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They've been perfect to that point on the drive, Buck. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Catch made underneath back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Ready? Panther 60. Panthers Mustang 19.
Penix looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Got it. Ready?
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
19, Pioneer. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Acquired a first down. They decide to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Again, Penix to the air. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Take over.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Ready up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Track and 60. Ready. 19 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60. Keep it up.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yeah. You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Black, shot. Smash, red. Use, yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Grill green. 6, leather. Black ultra. Claws red. Set.
Working now from the gun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
60 red. Slide blue. Green jack. Spike white. Red cycle. Set cut.
Rattler trying again on 2nd. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, Well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. On line, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And they are unable to double their lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lion. Ready, ready.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Completed right side to Addison. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Tough, boys. Stay tough.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Check. 19 Tiger, 19. Hey, smash. Check, 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 check. Hey, I got him. Let's beat.
Penix now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Bravo 80. Riggs. 79 Bronco. Let's go.
They'll go left side with Tracy. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
7 o'clock. Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go. Liking 18. 60 Bison. Tracking 60. Trap 60. Check go.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Through the middle. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone.
14 yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now, they need 7. From the shotgun, Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go. Right. Black 40. Black ultra. Black shot.
Rattler now off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. We'll take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Hey, check mega. Smash.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
53.
Second and 8.
Striker.
42-yard line.
Red, yellow. Cut.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Throw right side, cut by Olave. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Dumps it off to his running back. Well, this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Will Green. 6. Mega. Needle blue. Ready.
They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
First down.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Set hut. Black 40. White. Smash. Red. Black shot. Set.
On the gun, Rattler. Complete out to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons shrinking the lead some in the third. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes...
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. They show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Penix now on 1st down. Has a big strike to Addison. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw... When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Go! Go, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. Hawk, 7,
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, lock, Viking, 18. 60 Eagles.
Penix here from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, sack, 18 Cardinal, 18 Bronco, 80.
Here's Penix to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
First down and 10. At their own
We go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, ultra. Go ultra. Red. Cut, cut.
Now a give on the counter. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Green. Red. Cycle. Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
21 yards. And a St. Louis.
Jackrabbit.
Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
22 needle.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Green jack. Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. Field. Black. Hey.
Putting
red.
the tight end in motion.
Red. Yellow. Set. Go.
Rattler setting the throw. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Blue. Hey, hey, blue. Needle blue. You. Yellow. Zoom black.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
Set.
Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 red. Black ultra. Six. Mega. Claws red. Hut, hut.
Rattler to the air now. Forced out to his right. And now here he goes. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Real green. Red. Right. White. Hut.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's on target to Johnson. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. We'll So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey, Cowboy 80.
This time he's looking to throw. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Dragons now within 1 score in the 4th. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A handoff to Tracy. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Free inside the 30. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Red, green.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Bails out of the pocket quick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
45, right, ready.
Rattler trying to get on second. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown. The Dragons now within one score in the fourth.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dragons trim the deficit down to 5. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
70, 19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
At the 60, at the 60. Riggs. Warriors 70.
Back to throw it. That one's caught by Mooney. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. And Brock, that should clinch them this victory.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
on, set, set. Here we go. Here, hut, hut. Here we go. Set, hut. Set. Check, hut. Let's go now. Set, go. Here we go. Set. 50 green. Ready? Down. Ready? Let's go. Set. Set. Hut. Claw. Hut. Hut.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints.
Brandon McManus to kick off for
Mike
Green Bay.
Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from the Superdome. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll throw to begin with Chuck. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. From the 34, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Chuck. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 31.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here is Shuck on first and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Here we go.
We'll go play action with Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ready. 10,
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. We'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Ready, set.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Moving to his left. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 8-yard line.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? More from New Orleans after this.
Come on, set.
Tight end going in motion here. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Moving to his right, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Slide through.
On 4th down, Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
We'll start out here with an option to the left. And he pitches it. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 6-yard line.
Play action, it's shot. On the run to the right. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Third and 9. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Left side, that's Johnson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to be third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Now Shuck on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Brought in by Chris Olave. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 45-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer. 19, looks trap 60. Trap 60. 18, Rocker. 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Right side to Olave. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Good for a Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 79 Brock. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing again, Shuck. The throw here is complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
45.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go next. Yellow, blue. Yellow, 43.
Here's Luck. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He looks forward for maybe a yard. Danny Stutzman there for the stop.
Danny Stutzman on the stop. 2 yards.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8.
26-yard line.
33, yellow.
And motion, it's Golden.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Jonas Saker is there to make the stop.
A 5-yard pickup.
3rd down. 3 to go.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The break, the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Jacob will get it to start the fourth quarter. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
That one, take it in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Packers 7, Saints 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Chuck. Forced to his right. This one on target to Olave. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the
Ball out to the
35-yard
35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Throwing is shot. This one complete to Hill. Look at the big guy rumble. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big one here in the fourth quarter. An even 40 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
On first down, shot. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10 at the
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll go play action here with Chuck. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, and here is Chuck. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Gotta have it. Fourth and 4.
19 Lions. Shut up. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Boys, you got this.
They'll go. And here's Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
That one on target to Watson. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's first down.
19 Tiger, 19, 70 Lion. Go!
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devon Vele was the intended target.
It's now second
and it'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Cut 19. Cut.
They'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. Once more, Shuck. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
The air again is Shuck. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down.
It's second and 21.
Now on second and long.
Panther 60. Panther 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey.
To the air is Shuck. Flush to his right. That one out wide for Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
On the coverage.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Ready. Block 40. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.